Sometimes life pushes you into a corner and you have to pick up the pieces of a shattered home, hoping someone will offer you a safe place to rest your weary soul. When the place you once called home becomes a battleground, all you can do is seek refuge in the hearts of those who truly understand the weight of your burden. To be uprooted from the life you've known is like having your soul torn apart, and all you can do is hope there's someone out there who can offer you the comfort and security you've lost. In moments like these, when the door is slammed shut and the walls feel suffocating, it's not the material things you miss most, but the warmth of knowing someone has your back. There's nothing more humbling than finding yourself with nowhere to go, nothing to hold on to, and only the hope that someone out there will open their doors to you. To lose your sense of belonging and face the harsh reality of having nowhere to stay is a pain that cuts deeper than any wound. It's the isolation that stings the most. I never imagined that the place I once felt safe in could become a reminder of my loneliness. But now, all I need is a place to call home, even if just for a night. Sometimes you don't know how strong you are until life knocks you down and asks you to find strength in places you never thought to look. The hardest thing about being forced out is realizing that the love you thought was unconditional has suddenly become conditional, and now you're left searching for a new source of hope. Leaving your home behind doesn't just mean stepping out the door. It's the heavy feeling of letting go of everything that once defined who you were. When you're kicked out, it's not just the house you lose, it's the stability, the memories, the safety that once wrapped you in comfort, leaving you vulnerable to the unknown. The feeling of being rejected by the place you've called home is a silent heartbreak, and all you want is a place to rest, heal, and start again. There are moments when the world feels like it's closing in on you, and all you want is to find a corner, a soft place to land where you can breathe again. It's not just about finding a roof over your head. It's about finding someone who sees you for more than your circumstances, someone who reminds you that you are not alone. Getting kicked out is more than just a physical displacement. It's the emotional unraveling that follows, leaving you to question where you belong. Sometimes, the hardest part isn't facing the physical act of leaving, but carrying the weight of uncertainty that follows, hoping someone will catch you when you fall. When the place you once felt safe in no longer feels like home, you find yourself longing for something familiar, something to anchor you in the chaos. It's a cold and lonely world when your home is taken away from you, but in the darkness, you search for the light of someone who can offer you warmth and comfort. The struggle of being kicked out isn't just about losing a roof. It's about losing the sense of safety and stability that you once took for granted. You realize that home is more than walls and a roof. It's the people, the love, the sense of belonging that makes you feel like you matter. Without it, you feel lost. It's funny how the hardest battles are often fought behind closed doors. You never know how strong you can be until you find yourself facing the unknown with nowhere to go. I used to think that home was where I was most comfortable, but now home feels like a distant memory, and all I want is a safe place to rest my head. When life forces you out of your home, it doesn't just take away your physical space. It challenges your sense of self-worth and belonging, leaving you grasping for anything familiar. There's something humbling about being on the outside looking in, wishing for a place to belong, a place where you can heal, rebuild, and feel whole again. In the quiet aftermath of being kicked out, all you can do is reflect on the moments that led you here and hope that the next chapter will offer you the peace you seek. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't asking for help, it's realizing how much you need it, especially when it feels like the world has turned its back on you. Being cast out of your home feels like being lost in a sea of uncertainty, searching for someone, anyone, who can offer you a lifeline in your moment of need. There's a strange comfort in knowing that even when life knocks you down, there are still people out there who will offer you the soft place to land, even if just for a while. The hardest thing about being kicked out is the feeling that you've failed, that you don't belong anywhere. But the truth is, sometimes you have to lose yourself to find where you truly belong.